Hey there crew, my name is Captain Geronimo and welcome to yet another episode on which we're gonna be playing Star Trek Online. In today's episode for you, my fellow crew members, I'm gonna be doing a presentation of Equinox class, pilot scout ship. Without any further ado, let's proceed with today's episode. Engage! The Equinox class can be acquired by opening up your Zen store, going to the ships, tier 6, scrolling down a little bit until you find Equinox Pilot Scout Ship. This vessel is going to cost you 3000 Zen, however, it is a part of Agile Classics bundle. Inside of that bundle, you're gonna get Equinox Pilot Scout Ship as well as Da Vinci Miracle Worker Escort. That bundle costs 6000 Zen, and why is it good? Because you have 2 tier 6 ships, and you're going to get 2 fleet ship modules and 2 tier 6X tokens. Pretty nice price for 2 ships and all of the accessories that you get within it. But now, without any further ado, let's proceed with customizational options of this beautiful Equinox class. Equinox class of ship bears heavy resemblance of a Nova and Rhode Island ship classes, and it should. After all, this is a tier 6 refit of said vessels. It gives it a more brilliant 25th century appearance, so to say. Equinox is very slim and small, just perfect for short-term planetary research. It comes with multiple templates, and these are Aurora, Nova, Quasar, Equinox, and Rhode Island. Bridge-wise, you get to use all the bridges that you previously purchased, however, there is no special nor unique interior made for this craft. Looking at the window options, we have types in range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as well as Galaxy, Rhode Island, Type 6, and finally Type 0. Material options are as follow. On the first spot we have Defiant, then Galaxy, Intrepid, a Mirror Universe design, a brilliant looking Nova, an X-Class, an X-Refit class, Sovereign class, and then we have types 0, 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7A, 8, 8B, and finally we have upgraded design. By pressing the Advanced Options tab, you get to customize ship's pattern and style. Patterns are standard, there is nothing unique in between them. However, on the style, you can customize in between all the given templates. Use this option to create your own and perfect looking as well as unique variant of the Nova. If you were to set the patterns to the standard for this ship, that's Cassiopeia, and set up the left side of a color to the sky blue and right to the red, your starship will look something like this. With some adjustment, you can make some wild looking ship, color-wise, or you can settle for more Starfleet-y appearance. And now, without any further ado, let us go into space. With state-of-the-art propulsion and maneuverability of the Equinox, coupled with the numerous improvements to its bridge officer stations, the vessel itself has been reclassified from science vessel to a scout ship. However, it retains its science focus of short-range research and planetary surveillance, while also embracing a modern need for improved starship speed at both impulse and warp speeds. As I just presented, Equinox class is classified as a scalable Tier 6 Federation scout ship. This starship can be flown as soon as you finish game's tutorial mission, just like any other Tier 6 starship. If you're a brand new player or have you just created a new character, as you level up throughout the game, the ship scales up alongside with you, following you in terms of strength and new abilities. As the ship scales up, it unlocks more hull HP, console slots, weapon slots, as well as more powerful bridge officer slots. Starship's mastery points may be earned immediately after the ship's purchase, however, the mastery as a system will not be unlocked until you reach level 50. With the higher that level that you're on when you get this ship, the less scaling there will be required. Let's say that you get this ship on level 65, no scaling is needed, because the scaling is in direct link with your level. For every level that you gain, the starship unlocks more stuff. If there is any confusion about the ship scaling, here is a detailed table overlaid on screen. It shows you everything that will be unlocked on every level. If there is anything else that you were wondering about, feel free to ask in comments. Federation starships come pre-equipped with standard equipment and weapons of a lowest mark, which is available at starship's minimum rank. Provided items alongside with your starship are appropriate for the type of vessel and its place in history. That means ship is pre-equipped with standard phaser arrays and photon torpedoes. They're all set to mark infinite, which means that they too scale up alongside with your ship, becoming increasingly more powerful with every level. But there is a catch. They cannot be upgraded, nor can be re-engineered. If you want to use upgradable and re-engineerable variant of phasers and photon torpedoes, you must get them from the fleet provisioned facilities, by crafting them for yourself, by looting, trading with other players, or looking them up on the exchange. As an Admiralty card, the Equinox class is classified as a 2-star rarity blue science card, which comes with 21 engineering, 28 tactical and 59 science points. Starship's maintenance period is obviously 18 hours, and its special ability is addition of plus 10 tactical points for every engineering ship that you send on Admiralty mission alongside with the Equinox. On level 65, your vessel comes with 40,500 hull hit points. There are 4 forward and 2 standard aft weapon slots. Those forward slots have a capability to load dual cannons. You can also use secondary deflector dish. Available bridge officer stations are Commander Science Cross Pilot. We have 2 Lieutenant Commander Universal stations, followed by Lieutenant Universal and Ensign Universal station. Very universal. Classic for a raider. The ship can be additionally upgraded to the Tier 6X, unlocking an extra starship device slot, universal console slot, and ability to slot an extra starship tray. Equinox sports 2 device slots, 3 tactical, 2 engineering, and 5 science console slots. Your vessel's modifiers are 0.9 for the hull, 1.2 for the shields, and 0.2 for the impulse. There is also a turn rate of 16 degrees per second with inertia rating of 75. The vessel is powered via warp core, and it will provide you with a bonus power of plus 10 to the auxiliary subsystem power and plus 5 to weapon and engine subsystem power levels. Before we keep on going, I would like to do a short commercial break in here. Welcome back, crew, to keep on going. Because this is a science ship, it comes with subsystem targeting, a set of 4 built-in rank 1 space abilities. These abilities will upgrade attacks from your starship energy weapons. After activating a subsystem targeting ability, the user, or you, will gain a 10 seconds buff, during which attacking an enemy ship with any form of energy weapons will cause a stacking power to that subsystem, and will have a small chance of completely taking that subsystem offline. If that system is taken offline, it renders all abilities that use this subsystem temporarily inert. For example, if I target your shield subsystems and subsequently take them offline, then all of your shield facings will go down. Available targeting options are auxiliary, engineering, shields, and weapon systems. Also, as a science ship, there is sensor analysis, an active toggle ability found on most types of science ships. When you use sensor analysis on a target, it produces an effect which will stack every 3 seconds to a maximum of 6 stacks after 18 continuous seconds. To maintain the desired effect, you must continue to hold the sensor lock on your target. Maximum distance between you and target is 10 kilometers. When targeting allies, the ability becomes a healing buff. Against enemies, it is a 2-fold debuff. All of those universal bridge officer stations plus a pilot ship, that only can mean one thing, and that is Raider Flanking, a passive ability that gives Raider vessels, frigates and scout ships a boost to damage when striking an enemy's rear arc. Equinox is a full pilot ship, which means it comes with pilot abilities. What are those? Well, much like how players are able to perform active dodge or rolls on the ground, these starships are able to perform the special maneuvers by double tapping the directional key you'd like to perform the special maneuver at. These maneuvers can be rebound to different keys, of course, or activated through the UI element. After activating a pilot maneuver, you become briefly immune to damage, but must wait for a short time before doing another one. When your fuel meter reaches full, you can activate one of 4 pilot abilities. Afterburners, by double pressing the forward button. You will fly in quick burst of speed covering a good distance. Afterburners allow you to get out of dangerous areas quickly and gain a brief period of damage immunity. Barrel roll to the left or to the right can be activated by 2 clicks to the left or to the right, duh. Barrel rolls will cause you to travel some distance in chosen lateral direction and can help you escape hazards. Just like Afterburners, barrel rolls also grant you a brief period of immunity to damage. Lastly, retro rockets, 2 clicks backwards. It will cause your vessel to launch backwards a far distance, allowing you to get behind pursuing target or just to continue with another attack run. Retro rockets will also grant you a brief period of damage immunity. Starship comes with Mastery skill tree of a scout type of vessel, which is comprised out of precise weapon systems, enhanced particle generators, enhanced weapon banks, enhanced restorative circuitry and starship trait, synthetic good fortune. Activating any control bridge officer ability or any pilot bridge officer ability will grant a minor but long-durating bonus to global critical hit chance, along with increase to the starship control expertise. These bonuses will last for extended duration and are allowed to stack to a higher value, but incrementally in small numbers. This trait also provides a passive boost to the travel speed in sector space, which is nice. Equinox class comes pre-equipped with Universal Console, Nucleogenic Ignition. Synthetic nucleogenic energy can be used to generate an inverse reaction within an enemy's warp core, causing them to generate radiation-like energy that is harmful to the ship's connected EPS conduits, but can be beneficial to other nearby starships when the deflector shields are properly configured. This technology is designed to replicate and emit a pulse of synthetic nucleogenic energy across a wide area. Each enemy ship inside of this area will suffer the effect of the injection, while being forced to restore hull and shields of your allies in the vicinity. The console also provides a passive bonus to the control expertise and shield regeneration. This ship is a Xenstor variant of Vulcan experimental scout ship, aka Spock's Jellyfish. From the very start I had one opinion of the Equinox, but that drastically changed when I saw its specs and started flying it. Don't get me wrong, Equinox is potent scout ship with very science-oriented setup. Its pilot maneuvers allow it some extreme maneuvering. This will come in handy in combat, however scouts are small. They're extremely adaptive, or should I say universal. I'm looking at you, bridge officer stations. But they're often very squishy. I did mine as a science variant and I hadn't had a lot of success. If you've been following me for some time, then you know I'm not a big fan of scouts. However, I rate this vessel as 7 out of 10. And before finishing this video, a big thank you to all of my channel members and a shout out to Kay Anderson, Ron, Roser95 and Darren Homer. Thank you guys so much for continuously supporting my channel financially. Love you all. Thank you again so much. This is going to wrap yet another video up, crew. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please consider leaving a like, because it's gonna tell me that you like this video, duh. Consider also subscribing if you're new around here. My name is Captain Geronimo. This is what I do: Star Trek Online, ship reviews, gear reviews, mission walkthroughs, live streams, Star Trek product reviews, yada yada yada. You probably already know everything, but if not, this was a pretty bad commercial for me. If you want to help me financially, you can become a channel member. And I believe this is it. And until next time, crew, I love you all because you are the best. Geronimo. Out.